Hi, everybody. This is Lee, and I'm following up on a story that I covered earlier about the privatization effort in Atlantic City over the water, and that the citizens of Atlantic City were very concerned about the concept of privatization and were fighting against it. They were successful. And I do want to say that definitely the Water is Life effort and message sent by Standing Rock Sioux Nation has resonated and echoed all around the globe, and that people are now more than ever focusing on water like never before, that we cannot take it for granted, that there are some who would wish to own water and make everyone else pay for it when water is life, that you actually have to pay for the right to live in terms of water privatization. And there's so much resistance to that now. And so, in terms of Atlantic City in New Jersey, there was also coverage on my channel of the governor's race, and that this was an issue, the concept of privatization of water. And I spoke of that in relation to Seth Caperdale, who's running with the Green Party. Of course, a private platform, I mean, not a private, but a progressive party that does not believe in water privatization when water is life, and also responsible stewardship of water. And so, if we compare that to Christie, who is the opposite. But anyway, this story is at Food and Water Watch. I'll post a link so you can read through it yourself. But it says in the first paragraph that by a unanimous vote, which was 8-0, with one person abstaining, the City Council of Atlantic City passed an ordinance on July 11th demanding a public vote on any sale of their municipal water system. This move is a direct challenge to the state takeover of Atlantic City engineered by Christie. The takeover gives the state broad powers, including the ability to sell off the prized water system to private water corporations with deep connections to leaders in both major political parties. And so Atlantic City came this close to being Flint, Michigan. They said, no way. No one wants to be Flint, Michigan. We've seen the very worst that can happen when there's a irresponsible abuse of power by government, and then an attempt at takeover by a corporation. The people said no. No one wants to be Flint, Michigan. And so I'm going to go ahead and post this story, and you can read about that close call and the resistance that fought against it, and put the power back into the hands of the people. And that if there is an effort at privatization, it has to go through the people first. And so this is bad news for Christie, who had pushed for the undemocratic takeover of Atlantic City, and that he has failed. But there's still an effort to maintain vigilance and to ensure that this privatization effort doesn't come, back from a different direction. It kind of reminds me of Mayor Daley of Chicago, who on his way out of office sold the parking meters, and it just got wild and out of control, that parking situation in Chicago. And so maintain vigilance over your governors and their efforts to privatize municipal sources of public goods that should belong to the people. I say congratulations to Atlantic City. Good luck.